So I'm going to show you the basic functionality of the VLink SIP Server. I'm going to start with a quick explanation for, well, what it is. The VLink SIP Server enables seamless integration between SIP phone systems and RTS Atom intercoms. The solution is ideal for use in broadcast studios and mobile units to provide IFB, camera cohorts, and conferences. Configuration, monitoring, and placing calls is handled through an intuitive, single-page web user interface. Features include a GUI showing all phone lines color-coded for on-hook, off-hook, and line status change activity. Phone line by phone line configuration, an on-screen dialer with dual dial history, audio input and output gain adjustments in plus minus 6 dB intervals, and VU meters for each phone line. So I'm going to start with looking at the basic VLink system admin splash screen. This one is accessible at rtsvlink.online:2080. In this particular case, that's the identification of the particular server that we're using. Then showing here the detail being the lines detail page, and it shows two active telephone lines. They happen to be labeled test and IFB number 02. Those are the phone numbers, and they're both on hook, meaning the lines are currently not engaged. So I click on line number 1, test. I can click on the details here, see how it's programmed. I can click on this screen, which shows me the SIP server settings necessary for this particular interface. Go to the dial screen. There's already a number in there, so I will place that call. I will notice that the line over here is flashing. The line is now off hook, and the line now has been answered. So that means the line is engaged, assuming someone else has picked up the phone. I can now do the same thing with line number 2. Now this saved the same number, which of course I don't want to dial again, so I will put in a different telephone number, which in this case will be this one. And place the call. We'll see the same functionality before over here on line 2. The call will probably be answered. The call's been answered. So now I show that I have two lines engaged. So now I can go to the VLink control panel, and I'll see that now I could look at those two lines, pick the appropriate one, and I could click on listen
broadband
and hear whatever's going on that line at the moment.
State challengers are seizing on that language.
I could talk on that line to confirm that the other party's there. So this now operates just as though any control panel. Typically I would probably do this on the main intercom control panel. And I can do the same thing with any of the engaged telephone lines. I can go back if I decide I need a little more level on a particular line. I could change the input and output level to adjust it appropriately to balance out the audio levels. Then go back here and again monitor the lines.